Hello everyone, my name is Samuel Mitchell and this is the Rum Shop. And you know what goes down in the Rum Shop. We pour, sip, and talk some things. So, collecting whiskey, it was a thing way back then and it still is a thing now. When I first started out, I started by looking online. I came across several reasons, but three of them that stand out to me was one, people collect whiskey to simply invest, whereby they collect a collectible item and they hold it for a certain amount of years and then they sell it later on for profit. At first, I was like, what a shame, waste of liquor. A waste of time by enjoying that bottle when you first bought it. But now, of course, I think differently of that. Full confession. The second one is people collect whiskey because, not because, for special occasions. So, for example, if you got a birthday event, a wedding, a particular celebration, promotion. The third one is people collect whiskey because of their grandparents. In the sense that people collect certain brand of whiskey because their grandparents or their parents drink that same brand of whiskey. Now, where do I fall in that category? I would say I'm probably number two. Basically, people collect whiskey for fun in the sense that they collect a particular bottle and they will crack that bottle at a special occasion. In fact, it was at my best friend's wedding where his father, he gave me a bottle of Glenlivet 12. Yum, delicious. And he gave me the bottle to share with his son and the guys because of course his son was busy with his wife to be, with his wife. So we cracked the bottle and we enjoyed that bottle. And ever since then, I've been buying Irish whiskey, Scotch whiskey, and also bourbon. Now, where do I collect my items from? Costco. Costco is where I get all of my liquor from currently. Now, Costco do carry from time to time some collectible items. In terms of the variety, is not as huge as if you were to probably go to a liquor store to acquire those. The reason why it's a liquor store is because while I was doing research on where to acquire these items, many people say that you can find these kind of collectible items at liquor store, which was surprising to me because I'm thinking like at the liquor store, you'll probably think of an auction or or directly from the source, right? Which those are also possible ways as well. But people say that those are more tedious ways to acquire a bottle. But at the end of the day, they say it's well worth it because you get it from the source, no middleman and stuff like that. And also a big thing is to avoid counterfeiters because trust me, there are a lot of counterfeiters in this line of business. Now, I buy my liquor at Costco mainly because of ease of mind, because of counterfeiters. Now, at Costco, I know for sure that when I spend a lot of money to acquire that bottle, I mean, let's be real, guys. As a beginner, I want peace of mind. I want ease of mind knowing that when I spend X amount on a bottle of whiskey, I want to know for sure that it is what it is. And I get that from Costco. Personally, that's my opinion, because like I said before, there's a lot of counterfeiters, and these counterfeiters are serious. I mean, just as probably as any other product out there, but with whiskey, like one way that they do it, they will pour out some of that good stuff, of course, and add water into that bottle, and then recork it back to its original seal. Now, on the other side, people say that it's good to do your research in terms of how to spot fake. And one of those ways is people say you need to know where exactly the whiskey stops in the bottle, which is kind of cool. So now for the obvious question, and it was my first question when I started to do research in terms of how can I become a collector and collect some valuable whiskeys. So the biggest question is, what are collectible items? I've done tons of research, trying to find what exactly are collectible items. Now I can say that there are some bottles or some brands that I know for sure that can be a possible collectible item. And by all means, I'm not an expert in this. I'm still doing more research. But some of those popular collectible items are the Macallans, Glenlivet, of course, Bellavine, Redbreast, and a few others. What I'll do, I'll add a link to those bottles down in the description box below so you can take a look at it, as well as this glass right here that I'm having this. Oh, I forgot, guys, that I'm having this creek right now. So you can check out this glass on Amazon to pour your whiskey or whatever you're drinking. Now for me, I analyzed it into two categories. One, you can become a collector personally by knowing what you like. For me, it is important to know what I like as I collect items. So for example, do I like Irish whiskey? Do I like Scotch whiskey? Do I like my whiskey to drink smooth? Do I like whiskey that I need to add a splash of water or a splash of cranberry? And so forth, right? Now for you, that's something for you to think about. What kind of whiskey do you like? What kind of whiskey that you enjoy? And from reviews online, they say that you can do this by trying a variety of whiskey, trying as much whiskey as you can. Of course, your taste buds will not be developed immediately, but over time and with time, you try multiple whiskeys, you can know what you like. You can know what you're comfortable with, what taste do you like, and perhaps you can then say, okay, I like this kind of whiskey, I like it smooth, I like this kind of whiskey with a splash of water or cranberry, and so forth. As you try this whiskey, you can analyze it by saying, I like this particular brand of whiskey. You can then continue down that path by saying, I like whiskey from this distillery, which can give you a variety of whiskeys, right? You can then continue by saying you like whiskey that has been filtered once or twice, or even 3 times. Now, the second way that you become a personal collector of whiskey is by buying 2 bottles. Simple as that. You buy 2 bottles. One bottle is for you to put up to acquire dust somewhere wherever you have it stored, or somewhere where you have it in perfect lighting with a perfect temperature. And the other bottle, of course, is for you to try. It's for you to try and know exactly what you have in storage. For you to have that connection, that taste that every time you see the bottle, it then puts you in that phase of reminiscence, like reminiscing, when I taste that bottle, it was really good. I like this and this and this about it. And that exactly is what you sell, what you give as your experience whenever you try to sell that bottle. If you do, that experience is exactly what you offer when you try to sell that bottle. Now, if you have 1 bottle, you can't say nothing because you don't know how it tastes, how it drinks, or none of the sort. So those are 2 ways in my analysis that I think you can become a collector of whiskey. But don't be discouraged, because at the end of the day, whether you are a drinker of whiskey, whether you are a collector of whiskey, we are all whiskey enthusiasts. Alright guys, so that's a short video as I become a collector of whiskey. Now be sure to comment, like, subscribe. Please subscribe, of course, to receive more videos. And I really look forward to your comments, so please let me know what you think about the video, if I'm wrong, or I'm open for all of that. So please let me know. I'm not perfect, and by all means, if you're watching this video, please drink responsibly. Until next time, guys, enjoy whiskey, enjoy bourbon. Cheers.